Good evening. I'd like everybody to have their seats and welcome you to the 2012 Northeastern Clinton Central School District Spring Award Ceremony. I'd like to begin by saying a couple thank yous. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. I would like to thank all the coaches for their hard work and dedication through the season, and all the athletes. That's who we're here for tonight. Let's give everybody a round of applause. I would like to thank Mr. Rick Hunter. Mr. Hunter does a great job in helping us constantly updating the athletic website so that athletes can see when we have practice times, announcements, forms, all those kind of things. He does a great job. Let's give him a round of applause. I'd like to thank the faculty and administration. I'd like to thank all of the secretarial staff of Anna Oliver, Elizabeth Fuster, Shelley Brooks, Jennifer Boye, Kathy Devins, Eileen Dupre, and Renee Herzog. I'd like to give a special thanks to Lisa Menard for her huge help in helping us with the certificates for tonight's ceremony. I'd like to thank Mr. Menard and Mr. Letourneau for the people that create the plaques that we have for this evening's ceremony. I'd like to thank our custodial and maintenance staff and transportation staff. Let's give all those people a round of applause. Before we get to the athletic portion of this ceremony, athletic recognition, I'd like to start with some academic recognition. The following students successfully managed their time by balancing their commitment to both academics and athletics. These students not only spent hours at practice and games, but also studied and worked diligently to earn a place on the NCCS High Honor Roll by earning an average of 90 or better. As I call each name, would those individuals please stand? There's quite a few people, so please wait and hold your applause until the end so that you can hear everyone's name being called. Callan Dusso, Zach Lucas, Tanner Magoon, Aaron Misick, Brent Stein, Garrett Vigor, Dalton Castine, Jacob Jeanette, Ben Leduc, Mason Letourneau, Matt Letourneau, Ali Cartier, Alex Davison, Cody Ganas, Zachary Gay, Skylar Hebert, Chris Cokes, Brandon Menard, Matt Nigro, Nolan Reed, Joey Robert, Kyle Siebert, Paige Dominic, Ashley Boyer, Casey Frederick, Taylor Jarvis, Tiana Leduc, Dakota Martin, Katie Matop, Kylie Rivers, Alexis Sorrell, Maddie Tucker, Crystal White, Emily Boyer, Bianca Grimshaw, Courtney Rabideau, Taylor Rabideau, Brendan Boutin, McKenna Hunter, Adam Cater, Ryan Marks, Devin McManus, Troy Tatro, Tori Dupree, Serena Foster, Ariana Kellison, Abby Miller, Andrea Mossy, Tom Bedard, Neil Miller, Matthew Orr, Patrick Parent, Nathan Thibodeau, Jessica Cartier, Jaden Goslin, Mallory Honan, Justine Rabideau, Kelly Rogers, and Molly Roush. That's a significant number, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give those people a round of applause. Three of our spring sport teams have been named to the New York State Public High School Athletic Association Scholar Athlete Team. To become a member of the Scholar Athlete Team, a specific number of athletes for each program must combine grade point averages for a minimum overall average of 90%. I will announce the name of the team and then the names of the members of each team that made up that average. As I call each of you, will those individuals please come up to the podium. Please hold your applause until I'm finished so you can hear everyone being called. Varsity Golf, Alex Davison, Cody Ganas, Zachary Gay, Chris Cokes, Matt Nigro, Nolan Reed, and Kyle Siebert. Girls varsity tennis. Tori Dupree, Serena Foster, Lacey Holbrook, Ariana Kellison, Abby Miller, Andrea Mossy, Paige Southwick, Caitlin King, and Erica Sorrell. Boys track and field. Tom Bedard, Tyler Bosley, Austin Gagnon, Rodney Grimshaw, Jake McDougall, Neil Miller, Matt Orr, Patrick Parent, Anthony Pichet, Tyler Short, Nate Thibodeau, Avery Tremblay. An athlete that letters on 3 varsity athletic teams is honored by receiving Northeastern Clinton's highest athletic honor, known as the White Hen Award. During the 2011-12 athletic year, we have had 17 student athletes that have lettered in 3 varsity sports. 9 of those student athletes have been recognized in the past and have received the Northeastern Clinton White Hen Award. I will read off those athletes' names. I would ask that those athletes stand so that they can be recognized. Rob Armstrong, Bianca Grimshaw, Matt Letourneau, Liam McDonough, Paige Southwick, Justine Rabideau, Serena Foster, Ali Cartier, Josh Rabideau, and Anthony Pichet. Let's give all those athletes a round of applause. This year we have 8 new student athletes that will be receiving the White Hen Award. As I call your name, please come down to the podium to receive this award. Ben Leduc, Tom Bedard, Zachary Gay, Amanda Harvey, Kyle McCarthy, Molly Roush, and Ellen Reed. Let's give all those students a round of applause. Two seniors received the CVAC All-Academic Award for their athletic and academic achievement during the spring season. The award, known as the John L. Herbert Memorial, is given to the senior girl and senior boy in recognition of their contribution to sports and their success in academics. As I call each name, please stand so those athletes can be recognized. This season we honor Justine Rabideau and Neil Miller. The format of this ceremony is going to be the same as it was in the fall and the winter. I will announce each team and the coach of that team one at a time. I will then read a summary of each season that the coach has prepared. While reading the summary, the coach will come down. When I finish the summary, we will announce the most improved and most valuable player award winners for that season. Once we've gone through each team, you will then go to a designated location. Once you're at that location, the JV coach will begin by handing out JV certificates and awards, and then have the opportunity to speak to their team and their team's family. Once they have finished, then the varsity coach will do the same. The locations of each team are as follows. Varsity boys track and field will go to the high school library. Varsity girls track and field will go upstairs to the science loft to Coach Trombley's classroom. Varsity and JV baseball will go to the high school gymnasium. Varsity and JV softball will go to the high school cafeteria. Varsity golf will stay in the auditorium. Varsity boys and girls tennis will go to Mr. Gallagher's classroom. Let's begin with varsity golf, coached by Coach Matt Fredette and Coach Dave Coates. At the start of the 2012 golf season, players on the team were challenged to come up with a personal goal and work to achieve that goal by the end of the season. Each player put a lot of time and effort into practicing and working on their overall games, and their hard work paid off. Individual and team goals were achieved because of this dedication to improvement. The team improved from 5-5 last season to 7-3 this year. Every player on the team achieved a 500 or better match record. Across the lineup, every single player compiled an improved scoring average compared to last season. The improvement attained by each player was impressive and allowed our team to have a very successful season. As their coach, it was great to see my players reach their golfing goals, but what makes me even more proud is the character of these young men and women. These young men and women represented their school, their families, and the golf program in an exemplary fashion. I want to say thanks to all of them for the opportunity to be their coach. I truly look forward to the next season with the entire starting lineup returning. The golf program will truly be a force to be reckoned with in 2013. The varsity golf most improved player is awarded to Jordan Lemaire. The varsity golf most valuable player is awarded to Alex Duffy. Boys and girls tennis, coached by Coach Dan Gallagher and Coach Sarah Hanfield. The boys and girls tennis teams enjoyed successful seasons on many levels. The girls team was able to repeat its 2011 achievement of becoming CBAC champions with a 7-1 record. The girls showed a great deal of character and determination in recovering from its one loss, regrouping and continuing its season without losing another match and defeating the previously unbeaten Beacontown Eagles in a match that would prove to determine this year's champion. The boys team, while not champions, showed continuous improvement and played its best tennis at the end of the season, sending more players to the New York State Championship Tournament than any other school in Section 7. Both teams played with a balance of personality and hard work that made coming to each practice and match a pleasure. The boys tennis most improved player is awarded to Jordan Berlotti. The boys tennis most valuable player is awarded to Ryan Marks. The girls tennis most improved player is awarded to Serena Foster. The girls' tennis most valuable player is awarded to Paige Southwick. JV Baseball, coached by Coach Casey Greeno. First and foremost, I would like to give a big thanks to the parents who were a great help with our bottle drive and who showed a lot of class at all our games. It is always more fun and enjoyable for athletes to have great fans watching and cheering at every game. Thank you to our captains, Austin Forkey, Aaron Misick, and Tanner Magoon, whose hard work kept us on track and allowed us to do our best in practices and in games. I would also like to commend our entire team for having a great attitude and even better sportsmanship the entire year. Win or lose this year, our team always kept their heads up and their attitudes positive, which made playing through tough losses and close games very easy. Thank you all for a very enjoyable season. Good luck to those of you moving on, and I look forward to seeing the rest of you back next year. The JV Baseball Leadership Award is awarded to Tanner Magoon. The JV Baseball Most Valuable Player is awarded to Austin Forkey. Varsity Baseball, coached by Coach Jerry Davison. I would like to congratulate our team on a successful season. Going in, we knew we would have a tough time competing at the top level, but by the end of the season, we started playing some really good baseball. We were a tough team to beat, and we hung in there and had our chances right to the end. We accomplished some great things, especially our hitting, and that made us one of the toughest teams in the league. Good job and good luck to our seniors. You will certainly be missed. The Varsity Baseball Most Improved Player is awarded to Matt Letourneau and Josh Rabideau. JV Softball, coached by Coach Frank Cody. The JV softball team had a successful season this year by starting 4-1 and finishing 6-6 overall. The year was highlighted by come-from-behind victories over PHS and Ticonderoga, as well as a few close games with Saranac and Saranac Lake. Each player's hard work during practice this year was shown in games. Every player had moments where they made big contributions to the success of the team, whether it was a big defensive play or coming through with a hit when the team needed it most. Our players were great supporters of each other on and off the field, at times making games feel like a championship game. The players also should be commended for their academic work during the season. Not one player was lost due to academic reasons. Overall, these players will be remembered for these things, as well as their flexibility to play different positions when they were needed to. It was a memorable year for me as a coach, and it will not be soon forgotten. The JV Softball Most Improved Player is awarded to Madison Bozeman. The JV Softball Most Valuable Player is awarded to Paige Dominic and Katie Natal. Varsity softball coached by Coach Gretchen Rabideau and Coach Clay Morris. This year's varsity softball team defines what it means to be an excellent group of young ladies. They showed up every day with smiles on their faces, ready to tackle that day's drills. The girls pushed themselves daily in the preseason in the weight room, many pushing themselves past last year's max weights. Once the season started, they attacked each game, trying to better themselves and prepare for sectionals. Our record does not reflect the quality of the young ladies on this team. As we say goodbye to 3 of our seniors, Veda, Courtney, and Bianca, I hope each team member remembers their reaction after our final game and pushes to make each season a better one. The varsity softball most improved player is awarded to Courtney Rabdu. The varsity softball most valuable player is awarded to Bianca Grimshaw. Girls varsity track and field coached by Coach Ann Lynch and Coach Nick Chandler. The varsity girls track and field team is small in numbers and big on talent. The league record of 3-5 does not speak to the accomplishments of this team. This year, 8 school records and 1 Section 7 record fell to this talented team of 12 athletes. At the Section 7 preseason invitational at PHS, NCCS placed second out of all Division I schools. Early in the season, they placed 7th out of 27 schools at the Hudson Falls Invitational, and at the sectional track and field meet, this team placed 3rd in the league with only 9 girls competing. Mallory Honan and Molly Roush exceeded state qualifying times in their track events at this meet. At the state qualifying meet on Friday in Peru, Mallory Honan advanced to the state meet in the 100 hurdles, triple jump, and long jump. Molly Roush advanced to the state meet in the 400 and 800 meter runs. NCCS won 5 events at the meet, more than any other girls team. 3 school records were bested at this meet, and the team lost going to the state meet in the 6th event, the 1600 meter relay, by less than 2 seconds, and missed the stringent state qualifying standard by only half a second. The team is losing 2 athletes to graduation. The varsity girls track and field most improved player is awarded to Samantha Smith. The varsity girls track and field most valuable track athlete is awarded to Molly Roush. The varsity girls track and field most valuable field athlete is awarded to Mallory Honan. Varsity boys track and field coached by Coach Darcy Castine and Coach Greg Halloran. Our boys track and field team doubled in size this year, bringing in a lot of new talent. This is the first year in many that our boys have placed at sectionals, which allowed us to continue to state qualifiers. Next year, our goal is states. We emphasize personal record improvement, as you will see when we review individual stat records. Our team has always shown respect for the officials, opponents, and coaches. It's been a pleasure to coach them. The varsity boys track and field most improved player is awarded to Matthew Orr. The varsity boys track and field most valuable player is awarded to Landon Goslin and Neil Miller. Before everyone leaves, I would like to reread the locations where we will be going to finish the award ceremony. The locations on this evening, and have a safe trip home.
I believe he wants to get together with you guys at some point in the next week or something like that. He's out of state right now. We're coming back from state with Nolan. So he feels really bad he couldn't be here tonight. He's trying to finagle a way to get here, but alas, he could not. So fortunately I could. So here we are. So what I'm going to do tonight, I'm not going to go over the season. I know Matt will want to do that. Like I said, I think he's going to try and get together next week with people. Maybe the golf course or somewhere else. And do this. But I will pass out the letters and stuff like that. If that's all right with everybody. If it's not, we'll do it anyway. All right. You guys had an exceptional year this year. And if you take a look at what you accomplished this year compared to last year, I'm pretty sure everybody improved their scores. And you were way more competitive this year than me. Next year, we lose what? Nobody in the top 6. And how many people in the top 10? 1? 2? So that bodes pretty well for next year, guys. So you've got to get out and make sure you get out and play this song. I saw Duffy there yesterday. He didn't see me, but I'm everywhere. So you got to get out and play. So you guys get out and play. You guys are going to be phenomenal next year. So hopefully people get out and do that. Top 6 keep getting better. A couple of people move into the top 10. Maybe some of those top 10 can bump some of the top 6 out. Take their spots. I think Cody or Jordan here tonight. So we talk about that. Out of top 6. All right. So it was a really good season. So let me just go through the lists here. Alex Davison gets an insignia. Oh, the certificates, I'm not passing out certificates until Matt gets to sign them. So he'll sign them and then they'll probably call you down. And Mr. Herrick is off to pick them off. Alex gets an insignia. I believe that's the golf bag. Josh, Brandon, and Allie all have certificates, so he will give them to you later. Alex gets a bar. Cody gets a bar. Dylan Gooley gets a bar and an insignia. No, here's a letter of insignia. That should be that right there. Zach gets a bar. Skylar and Matt Nigro both get certificates. We'll get those later. Nolan's not here. Kyle gets an insignia. Curtis, Rachel gets a certificate. Curtis gets a letter and an insignia. Christopher, also not here, gets a bar. Go right now. Jordan gets a bar. We have an extra bar. Christina, John, Joey, Jacob, Cole, Jason, Justin, and Matt all get certificates that he will sign to at some later time. Hopefully this week. So if you don't have it, get on stage. That's all I have for you guys. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for being here.
You had a speech. About an hour and a half.
Tell me about it. I'm short-lived with my schedule.
I wish all of us could do that.